Hello, Tasha. This is Harrison from Audio Project Division of New Year's Paving and Building Contractors. Thank you so much for your patience and in the appointments. Thank you so much, and also above all for giving me the opportunity to come over and have a look. Okay. So what I'm busy right now working out the proposal. So what I'd like to sort of present for the time being is you see, this is actually sort of the portion that has been actually affected by the water, I mean by the stream that actually flew into the yard during the few days bad weather. Okay, so what has happened is the erosion. You see, the wall was actually in place, but the fact that there was water flowing from behind the wall, so it washed everything that was actually sort of holding the wall. Every cent that was being retained by the wall actually got washed away, and that's why the wall actually collapsed because the rains that we had on the 10th of October. Uh, so yeah, the whole land is stretching about 2.7 meters, and this other portion is actually 8.4 meters. I'm talking about this portion. So here, this is actually the brick walls, and this is the section that actually sort of got affected. So now, what we're gonna need to do now is actually sort of build this sort of kind of wall. I'm just still on the drawings. I'm gonna label it and put all the dimensions. Okay, so but before I do that, let me just sort of go to the other concern that you okay, this in the backyard. Okay, so basically in the backyard is the whole width of the yard is let's say 16 meters. I measured this 16 meters, right? So the reason I'm actually bringing this up is actually sort of to highlight that we won't need to actually sort of dig a trench that is going to be across the entire width of the yard. You see, what we could do ideally is to actually sort of open up this drain channel, a trench that we're gonna build lay drain channels. The only section that the water is flowing. So all this water in this corner here, that's actually where you're gonna locate this trench. Okay, right? It's gonna be deep enough and wide enough to accommodate the scale of the inflow, right? So you see, inside this trench here, we're gonna position now the pipe, right? The 110 pipe. Right? Let me just sort of try to label it. This is actually gonna be the drain pipe, right? That will be the stormwater pipe. Alright, stormwater pipe. Right. So basically, the trenches. I'm gonna label the trenches. Otherwise, that might take long because my video is I wouldn't need to take so long. Alright, so this is the inside part of the trench. So that we're gonna have to make it 800 deep, and the width should be as well 800 to accommodate the inflow. Okay, so on the side there we can either sort of come up get the pre-cut drain channels, or we can sort of build up we can cement on the sides. We can actually make it made up of blocks, building blocks, or bricks, right? And then on the base we cement it with concrete. Okay, and then this is actually gonna be the blocks, something that is gonna look like this. Okay, welcome back, Tesha. So you see, this is what the trench should sort of look like, just to capture the water that is gonna be coming from up from the neighbors at the top. So it should actually be wide enough to accommodate no matter how heavy it's gonna be pouring, and all the water should actually flow into a pipe. On the pipe here, alternatively, what we could do, we could put like a strainer. Like a strainer sort of that that is gonna sort of separate the debris and water. So it should be water into the pipe, right? So and the good thing about the trench that we're gonna in this drain channel, you can clean up after the rains when there is actually sort of when it has actually accumulated a lot of sand. You can just clean it up. That's a good thing about it. But another important thing is you see what I'm trying to emphasize here is this section here, right? We only gonna take about 5 meters of it, 5 meters only, from the boundary line, from this boundary line here, the vertical boundary line. to just 5 meters from there across. Right, so my original idea of actually opening up a trench cross to cross, I don't know, it's gonna split your yard into 2 sections, and you know, having this wide trench, you know, at night if somebody is actually walking, you know, it's not gonna be safe anyway. So if we only take about 5 meters or 4, it should be then safe, because I know that section we're just gonna reserve it, and you know, you can put some other precautionary you know, just to alert, you know, the traffic that, you know, this is zone is actually there's a depression. Okay, so this pipe here, we're gonna open up a trench, we run it underground, we buried the trench, and then we then actually sort of position it to run through this this boundary here. All right, and then what we're gonna do when we get to the next to the house, there's a pavement there, like sort of a patio. We will see what we can do. If we lay it above the patio, we're gonna have to cover it. They sort of we build like a bricks and we plaster and cover, or we can open up a trench and put in the concrete, and then now we can then refill the concrete. It's gonna be entirely up to you on that one. Okay, so that's what I wanted to emphasize on this you know, this stormwater, because this is the most important system, because once the water falls into the channel and then it falls into the pipe, it's gonna be actually sort of, you know, in the pipe, so it's not gonna cause damages. Is actually sort of it's been what is unlike what has been happening, because it has been just flowing, you know, flowing, so it was destroying whatever in its way. So that's why, you know, when we have big heavy rains like this, that's why it's been causing so much damage. So this is the most important actually project of this. I mean, this is the most important actually sort of project for the solution that, you know, we need at the house. Okay, so let me then go to the gabion that you're gonna put. Okay, assuming that this is the boundary from the neighbor. This is actually the boundary precast wall. Okay, right, this is actually the boundary. The boundary wall. Okay, and then these are gonna be the gabions. Alright, these are the gabions that we're gonna install. Right, gabions that we're gonna install. Yeah, so it's stretching about 6 meters. You know, if you can remember when I was doing the measurements in your front, I mean in your presence, this is 6 meters, right? 6 meters. All right. So the gabion height is 1 meter, right? And it has a length of we're gonna get these ones with the length of 2 meters or even 3 meters, but the length isn't. Yeah. Okay, and then this is gonna be half meter. That's the width of the gabion. Half a meter. Right. Okay, so yeah, we just probably, if we're gonna use about 3 only. If we're gonna use these ones with a length of 2 meters. Okay, so yeah, you know, this is actually sort of from the beginning of this drawing. So alright, starting from so yeah, this is how I actually sort of, you know, drew it up. Okay, so that is actually now explicit, it's now clear, and okay, so yeah, okay, Tasha, this is why the illustration for the gabion section. So the front side, this is how we are gonna be laying up these gabions. Okay, so they are 1 by 1 with the length of 2 meters. So it's 1 meter, that's the height, the width of 1 meter again, and then with the length of 2 meters. Okay, so yeah, so basically these are the existing this is the existing retaining wall that you're not gonna do anything about it, because you know the insurance only looking for only the damaged sections of the property. Okay, so you know, we are gonna be putting about 2 courses, you know, from the ground, because you know the bank now that we're gonna sort of, after the excavation, we're gonna expose